Hello, welcome to the recording for week 3 in IS122. The reading this week for Farrell is Chapter 3, Understanding Structure, and from Smith, Writing Structured Java Programs. Week 3 discussion. The initial post is due Wednesday, 3 replies are due Sunday. Your initial post must be at least 100 words and have at least one APA formatted reference with in-text citation. Computer programs contain structures within structures, creating very large programs. Computers can also perform millions of calculations in very short periods of time. How do we know the results of these calculations are correct? And that's what you're supposed to answer. The week 3 assignment is due Sunday. Part 1, you're to draw a flow chart and write the pseudocode that describes how to prepare a cup of coffee. And there's a lot of different ways to do it, with a Keurig or a percolator or a drip, whatever, however you want to do it. But you must have at least 2 decisions and 2 loops. Do both of those in Word. You must make sure that you show both the flowchart with the labels and the pseudocode separate. Now part 2 is yours to identify the error in the code. Now the code I'm talking about is this code that starts with instant variable and goes down to after public int barcode. Now, if you copy this whole thing into Notepad, which is what I've done here, I just took away some of the spaces to cut it down. And then this is the, the W3A1, which is up here, right there. It's a zip file, and when you open that, you can open that file with, when you unzip it, you can open that file with Notepad. Now to make them side by side, you just right click on one and either move to other view or clone to other view. So if you clone it, then you can make them side by side. And what you're going to do is try to find the error. So you're going to compare this code and see what the error is. And then you're going to fix the error. So then you can get the result using proxy. So once you've corrected the code, it doesn't hurt to test it to see what it says, because it usually tells you what the problem is. Once you've got it fixed and figured out, then you run it and you show me a screenshot of the corrected code. Now you don't have to do 2 screenshots this time, just 1. Okay, let's see. So the week 3 quiz is due on Sunday. It can only be taken once. No matter how complicated it is, any set of steps can always be reduced to combinations of the basic structures. What are they? And that's on page 112. Know the alternate names for a loop. That's a loop structure. That's page 116. What is it called when you place a structure within another structure? That's on page 94. What can if-else examples also be called? Page 92. Know what a decision structure, loop structure, nesting, and stacking look like. Pages 91, 93, 94, and 95. So you're to look at the code, the pseudocode, for that. Know what a sequence structure is, page 90. Know what an action that gets the first input value in a program before entering an input loop to get additional values. That's page 115. Pseudocode may use what in structure word to clearly show where a decision or selection structure ends. That's page 91. Where can structures be stacked or connected to one another at? That's on page 98. the maximum number of entry points that any programming structure can have is 1. Structured programs use sequence programming constructs. That's all I have for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know.